All of us have in us the dream to succeed in all that we do. No one sets out on a journey of failure. We plan, we work, learn with the ultimate purpose of succeeding. In my moments with you today, I just want to point out to you some of the things that successful people do or did to be where they are. I'll ask you to come along with me as we explore what I call the 7 Ds to your success. And in almost all the cases, I'll forge in successful biblical characters or situations whose attributes and conduct match our topic of the day. D1, decision. Every step of life, progressive or retrogressive, begins with a decision or a choice. Undecided people are stagnant people. In the New Testament epistles of James chapter 1 verse number 8, it is written, a double-minded, in other words, an undecided man is unstable in all his ways. Their lives are tiny and interested in monotonous circles. Undecided people are unpredictable. And personally, I am very reluctant to have dealings with unpredictable people. But once decisions are made, they pin you down to a certain trend of doing things. They arrest you and focus you on a particular course. They determine henceforth your total conduct. And it is worthwhile to say that many people are where they are today because of decisions, choices, whether good or bad, made yesteryear. D number 2, desire. This is the passionate drive towards your goal. This is where your heart marries your destination. It is people who have within them unobstructed desires who realize their dreams. If your heart and mind reach a destination first, the rest of the body follows. Mountains give way. Threats become opportunities. This is the secret behind high jumpers who always seem to skip great heights. It is their hearts and minds that go over the bar and their bodies follow. What you're convinced of on the inside impacts on what transpires on the outside. Desire is that invisible wildfire within your bones that keeps the pictures of where you are going alive. It is that enthusiasm that cannot be extinguished despite contrary circumstances around you. Even answers to our prayers are not guided by the things we merely want or worry about. But Mark in chapter 11 verse number 24 says, therefore I say unto you, whatsoever thing you desire, when you pray, believe you receive them and you shall have them. D number 3, determination. It is said that once a bulldog bites, it will not release until its teeth merge inside the flesh of the victim. This is the magnitude of the mentality that successful individuals carry. Do not let go. Keep holding on until you have it. Other more interesting scenarios or simpler options may pop up, and their urge and drive is for you to substitute your vision with them. But determination means ignoring these and focusing on the original plan. A young man called Daniel, faced with the challenges of youth and some lucrative ungodly offers which some of his peers had succumbed to, it is said about him in the book of Daniel chapter 1 verse number 8, Daniel determined in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat. He resolutely stuck to what he knew to be right. Sometimes burn the crossed bridges behind you so that possibilities or thoughts of you reneging are eliminated. D4, diligence. Go back to it every day. Do a little about your dream every day. Register your presence. Wake up to it and establish a system of life around it. Even if things did not go as expected the previous day, go back to it again. Robust concrete structures are weakened and defaced by small drops of water that fall on the same space consistently for a long time. Therefore, even the mountains and the challenges before you are diminished by you digging regularly. Solomon, one of the richest, wisest, and most successful individuals in the Bible, says in one of his Proverbs in chapter 10 verse number 4, he becometh poor that dealeth with the slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. D number 5, distinction. Doing what other people have always been doing in the same way they did it does not add up to your success. Do things a little differently. Establish your own brand and style. Niche out your own identity. Establish your own path and pursue it. It is people who distinguish themselves exceptionally who are carved into the books of success. A woman who had a certain problem in her body heard about the coming of Jesus. The normal, ordinary practice among the fellow citizens was to press against each other and never get direct access to Jesus. But on seeing Jesus pass by her, she decides to do something that's distinctly different by touching the hem of his garment, something nobody else had ever thought of doing. This caught the attention of the Messiah and inspired him to pay singular attention to her. She went away healed because she chose to be different. D number 6, discipline. This is the art of following with precision and accuracy. Become a slave to your decision. Deny yourself options and plan Bs. Take every step according to plan and do not deviate to avoid inconveniences. Be mindful of your agenda and stick to the rules of the game. Do not allow other things to derail you from the course. Successful disciples in the Bible followed the doctrines of the author of the Christian faith word for word. Even though you may have other opinions, submit yourself to the self-crafted principles. Be strict and uncompromising with yourself. There may be other dictates around you, but choose to forego them. D number 7, devotion. How much of God is in what you are doing? Allow the mind and purpose of God to prevail, and you are guaranteed success. Joshua chapter 1 verse number 8 says, "This book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth, but you shall meditate therein day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written therein, for then you shall make your way prosperous, and you shall have good success." Make sure God envelopes all your intents to succeed in this life, because ultimately He will be at the center of all that you are and have. It is all about following the principles and means God has prescribed for you as a person. What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and yet lose his own soul? Commit your ways unto the Lord. From today onwards, take charge of your path to success. Let not success be coincidental or assumed. Make it a reality. By following these 7 simple principles, you'll begin to see some transformation in your life, and this will inspire you to pursue even greater challenges which will count to for your success. God richly bless you. My name is Bob Peter Mutyasira. You amazing. We amazing. We can all be amazing.